You know that amazing feeling right after you book a trip? And then the wave of anxiety hits. The marathon walks through giant terminals, the confusing security dance, and the ever-shrinking seats can be overwhelming. Let's be honest, air travel for seniors can often feel like an endurance sport. But what if I told you there's a hidden world of free travel perks and services that airlines don't advertise? What if you could turn your next flight from a stressful ordeal into a genuinely pleasant experience, all without opening your wallet? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on 20 of those airline secrets. These are the freebies and accommodations you can get, often just by asking, that can completely change your travel experience. That long trek from the curb to your gate can feel like a hike. Your secret weapon is complimentary wheelchair service. In the United States, the Air Carrier Access Act requires airlines to provide free wheelchair assistance to anyone who requests it due to a disability. This isn't just for permanent conditions. It also applies if you have a temporary injury or any issue that makes walking long distances difficult. It's best to call your airline at least 48 hours in advance to book it. This service often gets you access to faster, designated assistance lanes at security. The chaotic scramble during general boarding is stressful. The easy fix is to simply ask for early boarding. Most airlines have a pre-boarding group specifically for passengers who need a little extra time or assistance.
I need a few extra moments to get settled. Would it be possible for me to pre-board?
Airport security can be a headache, especially when traveling with medical conditions or devices. The TSA Cares program is a free helpline you can call at least 72 hours before your flight to request special assistance. A great TSA travel tip for seniors is that passengers 75 and older may receive modified screening, like keeping on their shoes and a light jacket. Though this is at the officer's discretion, you can even request a private screening. The number to save for TSA Cares is 855-787-2227. Saying goodbye at the curb feels rushed. What many people don't know is that a friend or family member can often walk with you all the way to the gate. Simply ask for a gate pass at the airline's check-in counter. It's granted at the airline's discretion, but is often approved for those escorting a senior traveler. Did you know a long layover can become a mini vacation? Some international airports offer free sightseeing opportunities. Airports like Singapore Changi, Seoul Incheon, and Istanbul offer free guided city tours if your connection is long enough, usually 5 to 6 hours or more. These free layover tours often include round-trip transport and a guide to major attractions, so you can explore a new city instead of sitting in the terminal. Worried about paying extra fees for essential medical equipment? Don't be. Under U.S. regulations, necessary medical devices like CPAP machines or walkers do not count toward your checked baggage allowance. Airlines love to charge for seat selection, but you might not have to pay for a better spot if you have a valid need. While you probably won't get extra legroom seats for free, gate agents can often move you to a more convenient seat, like one on the aisle for easier access and stretching. Trying to make a tight connection in a huge, unfamiliar airport is a perfect recipe for stress. You can request connection assistance from your airline. A representative will meet you and escort you to your next gate, sometimes even with an electric cart. Want more senior travel tips like these to make your trips easier? Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We share new travel guides every week to help you travel smarter, saving you time, stress, and money on your next adventure. On most long-haul international flights, full-service carriers provide a variety of free special meals. This includes options like low-sodium, diabetic, or gluten-free meals. You must order yours at least 24 to 48 hours before your flight. The dry air in an airplane cabin dehydrates you quickly. On any flight, you can always ask for a cup of water for free. Don't hesitate to use the flight attendant call button to stay hydrated. Now, what about that moment everyone dreads? Lifting a heavy carry-on bag into the overhead bin? Officially, passengers should be able to handle their own bags. Unofficially, a polite request for help from a flight attendant or fellow passenger often works. Just like your checked medical equipment, a similar rule applies to your carry-on bag. In the U.S., a bag containing necessary medical supplies or assistive devices does not count toward your carry-on limit under the Air Carrier Access Act. Think you have to pay a premium for a little more space? Not always. There's one spot that offers extra legroom for free if you qualify, the exit row. You must be willing and able to assist in an emergency. If you are comfortable with the safety requirements and the row isn't sold out, you can politely ask the gate agent if they can move you there before boarding. On some longer international flights, airlines give out complimentary amenity kits, even in economy class. These kits often contain an eye mask, earplugs, and a toothbrush. A very pleasant touch on an overnight flight. The days of a standard senior discount on major U.S. airlines are mostly gone. However, some airlines still have limited, unpublished discounts on specific routes. Some airline partners like AARP with British Airways also offer real discounts. The only way to find these is to call the airline's reservation line directly and ask. Nothing is more frustrating than a flight delay or cancellation. While there's no official policy to put seniors first, agents will often make an extra effort to help. If you've already requested special assistance for your flight, you're on their radar, and a polite request can lead to extra help during disruptions. Arriving in a foreign country only to face a massive customs line is exhausting. If you have pre-arranged for wheelchair assistance, your escort can often direct you to a designated special assistance line, which is usually much shorter. If the airplane seatbelt is too snug for comfort, you can discreetly request a free seatbelt extender from a flight attendant. It's a quick and simple request, and they will usually bring it right to your seat. Most major U.S. airlines have eliminated change fees for main cabin and higher tickets, which is a huge benefit for flexible travel. It's often worth paying a little extra for a main cabin ticket to have that freedom, but be aware this does not apply to restrictive basic economy fares. This one is a long shot, but it's worth knowing about. During a complete operational meltdown with very long delays, you can politely ask for a courtesy lounge pass. This is an extremely rare act of goodwill, not an official policy, but if you're stuck for hours, it never hurts to ask with a smile. So, what's the big takeaway from all of these senior travel hacks? Flying doesn't have to be an experience you just endure. It can be a comfortable, dignified part of your adventure. The common thread through all these tips is simple. Know what you are entitled to. And remember that a polite request goes an incredibly long way. These systems are in place to help, but you have to know to ask for them. Now we want to hear from you. What are your go-to travel perks or secret airline tips? Share your wisdom in the comments below. Your experience could help another traveler in our community. Thanks for watching, and have safe travels on your next flight.